So today I just want to talk about the reality of the tech market or the tech industry, right? So before some of us came into the industry, the kind of dream that was sold to us was that once you learn a tech skill and you master that skill, then you can start working remotely from the comfort of your room, right? You can start working for companies abroad and you start earning in dollars. That was the dream that was sold to us. But when we learn the skills and we enter the industries and we begin to work, right, we begin to see that it was not the ideal picture that they painted. There were so many things that these boot camps and online academies did not actually tell us about the actual experience that you are likely to go through once you get into the industry, right? And I'm not saying there are people who are not. I'm not saying there are people who are not doing fine, who are anywhere and all of that. But those are the outliers. For an average tech employee, the reality is this: you learn a skill. Once you finish learning that skills, then you get an internship or a junior role. In fact, these days it's even very ridiculous to even get an internship opportunities, let alone a junior role. It's ridiculously hard because the job market right now is crazy, right? I mean, there are layoffs everywhere, and the market is very, very competitive. It's very competitive now. So basically, the experience is this, right? You learn a skill, and if you managed to get a role with a startup or an established firm, right, most likely a startup, right, you get a role with a startup, then you join the organization, then you work with them for let's say a couple of months, then you get laid off, then you are back to the market, then once you get to the market, then you spend another maybe 6 months or 5 months looking for another job, right? So you be in the market, right, looking for another job, applying relentlessly, and you be getting tons of rejections, right? You be getting rejected, you be shooting, you are applying online, you be networking, cold emailing, you getting rejected, and all sort of things. Then along the line, if you manage to, this could take you like another 6 months of job hunting. If you are lucky, you can get a role within that 6 months. Then once you get that role, then you start working again. Then if you are lucky, you stay in that job for maybe 1 year or 2 years, then you get laid off again. So that's like a kind of trajectory that is you are likely to experience if you decided to come into tech in 2025 and beyond. So the industry is not what it used to be back in the days, right? Now there are so many layoffs, there are so many challenges, there is so much competition in the industry, and all these people who are selling you some kind of boot camps, they are not going to tell you all these downsides of the industry, right? They are probably not going to tell you because they do not look attractive, right? If someone is telling you this kind of stuff and they have a product that they want to sell, you probably would be hesitant to buy their course or their products. So the point of this whole episode is not to discourage you, but to like just prepare your mind if you decided to like come into tech. So this is a kind of like the unfiltered experience. Forget about what people are saying online and whatnot. Go on LinkedIn, you see people who have been job hunting for months with nothing line up, right? So this is like the insider perspective. I work in tech and I've been in the industry for the past 4 years now. I've been working remotely for for the most of the years, for like 3 years, right? I still have a job. I work as a product designer, right? And it's just my current gig that I have right now, right? So this is like the unfiltered insider experience in case you are thinking of coming into tech in 2025 and beyond. And a way I think that you can actually mitigate this crisis is that this job instability or job layoff crisis of a thing is actually learn how to generate demand, because the positioning is that these boot camps, right, they tell you that okay, come to our boot camp, we teach you the skills, and we help you to prepare your CV and your portfolio so that you can get jobs with these companies, right? So you don't want to, the current position is that they train you to be dependent on these companies before you can actually make money, or get jobs or work experience, right? But a much better positioning is that you want to learn how to actually generate demand, because you are the supplier, you have the skill, right? So you need people that will actually patronize you for that skills before they can give you some money. So you want to learn the demand side of things. So the supply is what everyone focuses on. Oh, learn coding, learn design, learn data analytics, and all of that. So but when you actually learn the demand generation side of things, it's not something that is talked about, but I feel that's like the way forward if you decide to come to tech in 2025 and beyond. So and it looks like just basically sales and marketing. You can learn how to build systems, right? You can run ads, and you can nurture cold prospects into buyers, and I feel you would actually enjoy your stay in the industry. But if you don't learn how to generate demand, and the only way you are coming in is to look for paid employment, you are likely going to see these challenges that I have highlighted, which is feast and famine. There are sometimes you have jobs, then you get laid off, then you get to the job market, you job hunt for some times before you get another job, and on like that. So that's just it for this episode. If you still watch this video to this end, so ensure you subscribe to this channel. I just started creating these videos, right? So just help me to subscribe and drop your comments whatever you think. If you agree with this take, if you think I'm just capping and whatever, so just let me know in the comment section. Yeah, so thank you very much. I'll see you some other times. Yeah, thanks.